Hi, I'm Alexandria Webb. I am a plus-size corsetry model and I tight lace. If you've never visited my channel before, I've seen any of my videos before, basically this is a series where I talk about my experiences as a plus-size tight lacer, and today's episode is going to be about how to lace in and out of corset on your own. So as you've no doubt noticed, I'm not wearing a corset. Now there is a reason for that, and that is that today's episode will be on how to lace your corset yourself. A few weeks ago I went to an exhibit at the Victoria and Albert Museum about the history of underwear, and it was really great, and they had a lot of really gorgeous corsets there. And you know, everything was really well written, and there was no like major myths about corsets warping people's insides or anything like that. And there was a really interesting story about some underwear with hunting scenes on it. However, that's slightly off topic. One thing I did spot that did just sort of niggle me just a little bit. They had a notice that said that before the invention of the busk, which is the little row of hooks that go along the front of most corsets, before the invention of the two-part seal busk, it was impossible to get in and out of a corset on your own. Now this is not true at all, because you know, basically corsets were worn by everybody, and having somebody to get you in and out of your corset is not a privilege that everybody had. There's no doubt that, you know, if you had somebody around who could, chances are you probably would have them help you get in and out of your corset, but if you didn't, then you wouldn't just go without a corset, you'd still wear the corset. It would be a lot harder to do with single spiral lace, which is what was used in stays, but in corsets themselves, it's all to do with how you lace up. I personally get myself in and out of my corset daily using bunny ears method. There's a couple of different methods. There's also reverse bunny ears, which I've tried myself before, but it just made everything too stiff. So I'm going to attempt to show you how I managed to lace my corsets myself. So how your corset should be laced if you're planning on tying yourself in and out of it yourself. Basically what you want is one big long lace that you fold in half at the moment in the middle to find your center point. Your center point should be about here. What you do is you lace both ends through the eyelets at the top, and then you crisscross them most of the way down until you get to the waist points. Hello, stir fry. And as stir fry's paws are demonstrating here, you have your little loop there. Next to his paw there, and you have a loop there. So instead of crisscrossing, you go down one, and then underneath that you continue crisscrossing. Sorry, these laces look a little slack at the moment. That's because I need quite a lot of slack on mine, because this one doesn't fasten at the front. This one is buskless, so you put this one over the top of your head, as I will demonstrate in a moment. Now, hopefully I'm going to be able to do an okay job of this, because actually one of the big things I usually need to have around with me is a full length mirror, so I can look over my shoulder and make sure everything's even. Don't have that, however, so I'm just going to have to do this on video and hope it comes out even. Basically, also the other thing is I never put my corset on in one go. I always lace up, go tie it off, go do something else for a little while, come back, then lace tighter. There's actually a really good gif explaining how this works around on Tumblr. Oh man, I can't remember who it is. It is the guy who learned to make corsets from Mr. Pearl. I'll probably write a little caption over here somewhere saying who it was and linking to the gif. However, the gif is not safe for work, I would just like to point out, because he isn't wearing anything other than his corset. But basically in the gif, or the video, he tightens up his corset a little bit, then has a cigarette, and then finishes tightening it off, because your body needs to relax into the corset, really. For a lot of people it's impossible just to lace right up straight away. It takes more than one, you know, more than one lacing to get your body settled into it and in the place it is. Often, you know, I'll tighten up as far as I can, and I'll be like, oh, actually that's a little tighter than I want, I'm going to wait a couple of minutes and then I'll loosen it off a little bit, and then actually find a couple of minutes later that I've got more room to tighten even further. Bodies are weird. So anyhow, enough chatter, let's get on with it. Like most things with no front fastening, you just put it on over your head. Now hopefully I have. Aha! I have put it on the right way up because I had horrible visions of me putting it on upside down there. Basically you want to pull it down to where your waist is, turn around, let's see if I can do this with the viewfinder. You feel around for your loops. Once you've got your loops, stick your thumbs into them and you pull. I usually find I will pull the bottom first. This is so much harder without a mirror. And then I will pull the top. Ooh, why does that feel weird? I will pull the top and try and even everything back out. Have I got adjusted lace here? I believe I have. Sometimes I twist around, which is why it's really helpful to have a mirror. Basically, it's a lot of pulling. If you don't have the strength for that, for whatever reason, you can hook them over the hook on a door and very slowly walk forward. Don't do it all at once because A, you'll hurt yourself. I'm gonna guess that's probably not all that even. Oh, it feels like there's a bit more of a gap at the top, but I can't quite see, so I can't really work that out. But yeah, if you lack arm strength or whatever, or dexterity, or you have like really short arms or anything like that, you hook them over a door handle, very slowly walk forward, and the door and your own body will pull. You probably still need to do a little bit of evening up at the end. Don't do it too fast, you'll hurt yourself, you'll fall over. If you're not using like really strong laces, it's possible that you'll snap the laces and you'll go shooting forward, break your nose, which isn't fun. If you're using decent strong laces and you're slow, and if you hear like a sort of ominous creaking, you stop, then you're not going to have a problem. You can also get some corsets fan laced and have like a clip at the front or at the sides. And if you have like short arms or dexterity issues, you just pull the clips and it tightens up for you, and then you clip them at the front, and that's kind of cool. I really like them because I like how they look, but I've never actually worn a fan laced corset myself. Kind of hoping for one, maybe some point, but I don't currently own one, so I can't really give any advice on fan laced corsets. However, I hope this has dispelled the myth that you need help to get in and out of corsets. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new to my channel, please hit subscribe. If you did enjoy this video, it's part of a playlist which I will link around here-ish. It's going to be a 5-part series, 6-part including the prologue, where I explain my experiences as a plus-size tight lacer. And if you subscribe, you can keep watching that and get updates about it every time. I usually upload a plus-size tight lacing video every Monday, and every Thursday I do an off-topic video. This week's off-topic video is going to be a parody of Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven. Sometimes I do swap my videos around, but this week we are Monday tight lacing, Thursday off-topic. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you sometime soon. Goodbye.